Hey, hello, and welcome to this special episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. What makes this episode special? Well, I have a special announcement for you, and I guess a little bonus since I'm making this video anyway. But the special announcement is my How to Talk Texan ebook is out and available on Amazon and other platforms on the internet. Yes, that's right. My ebook, Kindle ebook, is available on Amazon and other platforms, and you can get it right now for a very reasonable cost of $3.99. So I put the link in the description below. There are actually two links. One link goes directly to Amazon, and there's a second link that's kind of a global link, which will also take you to Amazon and other book platforms on the web. Some of the other platforms that the book is available at is Apple Books, Barnes & Nobles, Rakuten, Kobo, Everand, Thalia, Smashwords, and Fable. And I'm also working on getting the book on Google Play, so there'll be a lot of options. And for those of you that may not live in the U.S., I think you can access the book through other sites. If you go to that second link, the global link, it's supposed to be able to find a site that's available for you and wherever you live in your part of the world. And I think maybe even other Amazon links for other parts of the world too, so check that out. So it has 55 pages and is packed with over 150 expressions, and each expression has a definition and 2 example sentences, so you know how the word or phrase is used in context, so you won't be confused. But for example, one of the expressions is a hard road to hoe. Have you heard that expression before? A hard road to hoe? Well, the book will explain that to you. Or a slow boat to China? A slow boat to China? So check it out. If that interests you, click on the link and see what you think. Also, I've added a link on the videos now where you can buy me a coffee. So buy me a coffee just helps support this channel. If you may not have noticed, I've been trying to say in English, spruce up the channel, kind of make it more interesting to look at. I've invested in some wireless microphones, so hopefully the audio is going to be better. I've invested into CANVA, where I can have better graphics. You might have noticed that on the videos, better graphics and that sort of thing. So I'm really having a good time, enjoying it. My channel is growing. I'm getting more and more subscribers. I'm close to 5,000 subscribers. And I'm also close to 4,000 watch hours. So once I reach 4,000 watch hours, my channel will be monetized. So I've seen my channel start to kind of take off a little bit. So I'm really excited about that. I'm getting more and more comments to the videos, and a lot of all positive comments. People just really like the videos and what I'm offering to you. So hey, thanks goes to you. I really thank you, all the viewers, for what you do and supporting this channel, and I look forward to working with you. This is kind of a partnership. Like I said, this channel wouldn't be possible and couldn't do the things that it's doing without you and without your support. So again, I want to give you a lot of thanks, but please don't be pressured to buy the ebook or buy me a coffee, but if you feel led to, that's fine. So I'm still enjoying this, doing it as a labor of love to help you out there learn and improve your English, because people have helped me out in my Spanish language journey. I've seen success and just want to pass on what I've learned. So again, hey, like the channel, subscribe, and tell your friends about it so that the channel can grow and word can spread. And just to not make this about an announcement, special announcement, I'm going to give you some kind of special a lesson, I guess, special lesson. And this came to me the other day because I heard somebody say something, an English speaker, and I realized, hey, English speakers make mistakes, and you probably heard that too in your language. Native speakers make mistakes. So here in English speakers use words incorrectly, or they may use the wrong word to say something. And some of these are very common, and I used to hear these all the time when I was working at the city. So I have 8 kind of words that people use incorrectly here, native English speakers use incorrectly. So the first word that I used to hear all the time, and you might have heard it, and I'm going to give you the correct word that people need to say, then I'm going to tell you the wrong word that a lot of people use instead. So sometimes people are talking about library. They need to go to the library, to check out a book, do some research. But a lot of times people say library. They drop that first R. So instead of saying library, they say library. Hey, I need to go to the library. So keep that in mind. That's not correct. The correct pronunciation is library. The second word that people use incorrectly, they want to say specific, which is correct. Hey, that's a specific way to say this, or I need to be specific. But instead of saying specific, people say Pacific, like the Pacific Ocean. And when I worked at the city, there was a director actually, and he would make this mistake all the time. He would say, hey, to be Pacific, and instead of saying specific, and behind his back we would kind of laugh and make fun because we say, well, did you mean Atlantic instead of Pacific? The Atlantic Ocean instead of the Pacific Ocean? Hey, that's a joke. Did you get it? Let me know. So again, this is the second instance where people use words incorrectly. Instead of saying specific, they say Pacific. The third example is instead of saying to converse, which means like to talk, hey, I'm going to converse with my friend. Although converse is not a word that we use often, we just say talk. I'm going to talk. But I guess I'm going to converse with you or with him. Sometimes people say conversate. I'm going to conversate. And as far as I know, there is no word in English called conversate. And actually a relative of mine has used this incorrect word several times. And first time I said conversate. What's conversate? I've never heard that. So again, you might hear, instead of saying converse, which is to talk, people might say conversate. The fourth example, and this is very common when I was growing up, people might want to say ask. Hey, I need to ask you something. I need to ask you a question. But a lot of times people will say ax. I need to ask you a question. Hey, I need to ask you something. And that's not correct. So the correct pronunciation is ask, A-S-K, instead of axe, A-X-E. The fifth example is the word probably. That's the correct way to say it, probably. Hey, I could probably meet you this evening at 5 p.m. I could probably. But a lot of times people will just say probably. I could probably meet you at 5 p.m. and that's not correct. Or sometimes they'll even say probably. I probably can meet you, P-R-O-L-Y or L-L-Y. But those two are incorrect. The correct word to use is probably, and not probably. The sixth expression or word that people use incorrectly is the The right word is supposedly. Supposedly. For example, hey, supposedly John and Maria started dating. Hey, supposedly John and Maria started dating. But a lot of times people will say this. They will say supposably, instead of supposedly. They say supposably, and that's incorrect. So if you hear that, don't make a big thing out of it. Don't make a stink about it. That means don't make a big issue about it. Don't make a stink over it. That's an expression for you. Just just let it go. We say in English, just let it go. Hey, don't say anything. But the correct word is supposedly. The seventh word, and this happens all the time, and you might have heard this if you are Starbucks fans. You like to go to Starbucks, get a pumpkin spice latte or a mocha latte or whatever you like to get. But sometimes you go and you get an espresso. But a lot of times people will say expresso, and that's not correct. The correct word to use is espresso. Hey, do you like to get espressos at Starbucks? Let me know. And finally, the last word that people use incorrectly, and I've heard this all the time, this is pretty common. The correct word is frustrated. Hey, sometimes I get frustrated studying Spanish, or maybe sometimes you get frustrated learning English. So that's the correct way to say it. But the incorrect word people use, they say frustrated, and that's not even a word. So they say, hey, I was very frustrated. But that's not correct. The correct way to say it is frustrated. So this is just a quick additional aside or bonus for you on this video about the announcement of my ebook, but I thought I'd give you something else to learn about. So again, library, people say library. That's wrong. Instead of saying specific, they say Pacific. Instead of saying converse, they say conversate. Instead of saying ask, they say ax. Instead of saying probably, they say probably. Instead of saying supposedly, they say supposably. Instead of saying espresso, they say expresso. And instead of saying frustrated, they say fustrated. So, hey, did you learn something new? Have you used some of these words incorrectly, or are you always correct? Hey, let me know in the comments. Hopefully, watching this channel, you will be correct. Let me know. All right. Hey, thanks a lot. And again, check in the links below for the links to the ebook, and buy me a coffee if you feel led to. And thanks for watching this episode of Learn Everyday English, and we'll talk to you later. Hey, goodbye.